like to welcome you back for day 2 of the convention. We're going to have our annual meeting to start it off. I'd like to call the meeting to order. And could I get an approval of the agenda? It's moved and seconded to approve the agenda. All in favor signify by saying aye. All the board members had a chance to read over the minutes of the previous meeting. Look for an approval of the minutes. Van moved. Brian second. All in favor signify by saying aye. Terry, can I get a financial report?
Well, we had $768,956 of income for the year, and $603,295 balance, $165,660, and we have a few bills we have to pay out of that. But as of today, that's our balance.
All right. If you couldn't hear, they said the total was $768,956 of income. Disbursements was $603,295, and with an ending balance of $165,660. Is there an approval to approve the minutes? Motion to approve the minutes. Sean moved. Doug second. Is there any further discussion on the treasurer's report? Hearing none, all in favor signify by saying aye. Opposed, same sign. Motion carried. So last year we kind of started a deal for all the retiring board members, and we have not had a chance to catch up with one of the retiring board members, and happen to be here today. So I would like Brian Jorgensen to come up to the stage, please. We'd like to present you with this plaque for your years of service and being on the board, and we appreciate all that you did for the board then and the continued support that you do for the board now, and thank you very much.
Thank you.
Say anything?
Sure. Give me the opportunity, I'll take it. Thank you, everyone. It was an absolute honor and a privilege to be a founding board member of this great organization, and I'm just absolutely amazed and stunned at the continued success of this organization. Just looking around the room last night, tables were full, people were standing in the back, and everybody was attentive, and it's really gives me a warm feeling in our heart that there's such great momentum in the soil health world. So greatly appreciate your support. Thank you.
Now there'll be a little video of our year in review. It's always fun to see that video at this meeting every year, and it seems like it gets longer and longer, and so it seems like it's a lot of fun, and there's lots of events, and I appreciate everybody that comes to attend the events. It makes it funner to put them on and all that. I'd like to also thank all the fellow board members and all the staff for all the work that they do and all the different activities that we've done. So can we get a little round of applause for all of that? So this year we have a bylaw update that we have to go over. And they have brought it up on the screen, and I can read the amendment for the bylaws. It's disclose any conflict of interest when considering taking an action or entering a transaction that might benefit the private interest of a director or otherwise violate state and federal laws governing conflicts of interest applicable to nonprofit charitable organizations. So we kind of added this into our bylaws for different grants and different things, and so I would be looking for a motion to add this to our bylaws. It's been moved.
I'll second it.
And Dennis second. It's been moved and seconded. Is there any further discussion about this addition to the bylaws? Hearing none, all in favor signify by saying aye. Opposed, same sign. Motion carried. So at this time, I'd have Sean come up to the front here.
Okay, we're going to have an election of some board members here. So first step is Levi Newhart. There's three holes open here, so it'll be Levi Newhart, Brian Johnson, and Candace Mazura. So first up, we'll be looking for nominations to fill Levi's spot. Levi Newhart has been nominated. Levi Newhart is nominated in second. Is there any other nominations from the floor? Any other nominations from the floor? Is there any other nominations from the floor? It's been moved to cease nominations and cast unanimous ballot for Levi. All in favor say aye. 2 times? I gotta say it 2 times. Oh, I need a second? We didn't get a second? Doug, second. All in favor say aye. Opposed, same sign. Motion carried. Levi stays on the board. Okay. Second will be the spot for Brian Johnson. Van motion to nominate Brian Johnson. Doug seeks second. Is there any other nominations from the floor? Is there any other nominations from the floor? Is there any other nominations from the floor? Terry Ness moved to cease nominations and cast unanimous ballot for Brian Johnson. David second. All in favor signify by saying aye. Opposed, same sign. Brian Johnson, welcome to the board. Okay, our final seat will be for Candace Mazura. Van nominates Candace Mazura. Doug seeks seconds. Is there any other nominations from the floor? Is there any other nominations from the floor? Is there any other nominations from the floor? Terry Ness moves to cease nominations and cast unanimous ballot for Candace Missouri. Dennis Hoyle seconds. All in favor signify by saying aye. Opposed, same sign. Candace Missouri, thank you. Welcome to the board.
Thanks, Sean. So this year we had a youth video contest, and we're gonna show you the two winners on the screen here.
In your neighborhood?
It's been alright, but I wish we could get some rain.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah, I've been playing with my crop rotation, adding in some oats and other small grains.
Oh, not me. I've been staying with corn and beans.
Yeah, I upgraded my planter so that I can do no-till.
Maybe I should upgrade my planter so I can no-till.
Yeah, keeping residue on top of the soil really helps.
Oh,
Let's do the infiltration test to see how our soil would react if a storm does come.
alright, let's do it. Why is all of yours soaking into and mine is all running off?
Having residue and having some different roots in really helps out a lot.
Is that really that important?
Yeah, I'd say adding cover crops really helps out a lot.
Oh,
Did you know that if the more species that you have in your crop rotation, the better soil biology would be?
I heard biology is important.
Yeah, it really is because as you can see, it helps keep all the water inside the soil.
Oh,
Let's do the some test to see how our soil biology is.
okay. Oh, well, I can really see how bad my soil is and how good yours is.
Yeah, mine's looks like it's not falling through like yours is.
And mine is extremely runny.
Yeah, well, let's see how it is on the board. You might know. Yeah, mine kind of looks like brownie mix, and yours looks like pudding.
Yeah.
That's how you know if your soil biology is good.
Oh,
So yeah. And grazing your cover crops also helps out a lot.
oh. Well, that could be a better income for me if I get some cattle on my crops.
Yeah, that's what I would say.
Well,
It's helped me out a lot.
thank you for teaching me about soil.
Yeah, no problem.
Do you have like a book I can read about?
Yeah. Here's a book from the Soil Health Coalition.
Oh, let me look through. I'm just gonna read it right on my page. Oh, I found that bacteria, earthworms, and fungi all live in the soil.
Yeah, that's what it helps keep your soil glued together so then it looks like that.
Oh, well, thank you.
Yeah, no problem.
That was the first place.
Hi everyone and welcome back to the Dirt and Game. I'm your host Caitlin Wellman, and today our lovely guest Ashlyn will be choosing between 3 soils to put down some roots and plant her crops for the next year. One of these 3 lucky dirt samples will walk away as Ashlyn's soil mate, and the other 2 will be sadly going lone. And our guest Ashlyn, tell us a bit about yourself.
Hi, I'm from South Dakota. I'm not a big farmer, but I do love gardening, veggies, and flowers.
And Ashlyn, what are you looking for in a soil?
Well, I'm looking for a strong, sturdy soil. I need my soil to be stable so I can trust it not to wash away with the first rain. I want to feel like my garden is safe all year round. I also want it to be absorbent with a good ecosystem.
I'll introduce our contestants to the audience and then we'll get started. Ashlyn will just know these soils as contestants 1 through 3, so she can judge them purely on their performance. But you, the audience, will get to see her options and root for your favorite. Contestant number 1 is a tilled no cover crop soil. Contestant number 2 is not tilled cover crop. And contestant number 3 is just potting soil. All right, let's clay. In order to test the true quality of these soils, we will perform a test on each one of them. Ashlyn, what would you like to see out of our soils today?
Well, as I said before, I want a sturdy soil who can keep it together and hold its water instead of running off.
All right, sounds like what we want is the slump test, so we can see how well each of these soils keep it together. All right, in order to perform the slump test, we'll be using a sink strainer, a clear glass of water, and a sample of our soil. We're going to crumble up the sample of the soil into the sink strainer. We'll be doing that for each one of these so we can put them all in at the same time. All of these are ready to be put in the water, and now it's time to put all of the contestants into the glass of water and see what happens. All right, and we can see immediately how they respond to the water, and we are going to leave these for a minute and see what it looks like when we're done. As you can see, contestants 1 and 2 are pretty much the same. If you look very closely, you can see that contestant 1 has a bit cloudier water than contestant 2. At contestant 3, the water is a bit more cloudy than the other two, and if you look at the top, it hasn't even fully absorbed the water after over a minute. And it does have a bit of extra sediment at the bottom too. Now, for the slump test, we're going to pull each one of these out and slap it down on this white container and see what happens and look at the texture. Contestant 2 and contestant 3. All right. So if we look closely here, it looks like this one has a nice brownie texture, which is what we're looking for in this test. This is contestant 2. Contestant 3 is pretty close, but it still has a bit of that extra stuff coming off, but they are very similar. And then contestant 3, you can see how dissolved it is, and it's not really holding together. And you can see it just comes apart in the water. All right, Ashlyn, you have the choice between soils contestants 1, 2, and 3.
I'm gonna have to say contestant number 2. It just had that nice brownie texture I was looking for and just held together so well.
That is some killer instinct. You have picked contestant number 2, the not-tilled cover crop. Congratulations, and come back next time for the dirting game.
So this year we had 9 different youth put in videos, and those were our 2 winners. So it's always fun to get the youth involved, and if you give them a little carrot, it's fun to see what they can come up with. So now we're going to move on to some more awards. Last year we were unable to award a legacy award, and so we would like to give our award to Jorgensen's Farm, Land and Cattle, and if Brian would come up to the front and we can give him his award from last year.
Once again, thank you so much. I appreciate the accolades. We were on vacation last year at this time. I think we were in Costa Rica, so I kind of feel bad about that, but not really. But I do appreciate it. Thank you so much.
Do we have an award?
I'd like to introduce Dennis Hoyle.
Okay, so we are giving an award here to Friends of the, what's the name of it again? Friend of the Soil. And this is going to go to Mr. Dan. Come on up, get your award, please. Dan Forgy. Dan is founding board member of the coalition, a mentor to all of us, and it's well-deserved, and he's done a lot for the coalition, he's done a lot for the resource.
You know, this is a surprise. I don't like things like this. To start off with, I want to thank God for giving me the ability to go and help people with soil health. Secondly, I'd like to thank my wife. She's been very patient, I don't know how many times I've heard people say, when you go to conferences or something, he said, what do you do, just go along with him? And he said, no, that's what we're doing, we're together. And another thing, I'd really like to thank the soil, because the soil is alive. We need to thank it, and most of all, I'd like to thank Cronin's. You know, without them and our partnership, and we're really a true family, and without them, I don't know, and our journey's been a good one, you guys, and I really appreciate it. I mean, from the bottom of my heart, I appreciate it. So, thank you, guys. I didn't really expect this. You know, I don't really need things like this to fulfill what I'm trying to pass on with soil health, but thank you very much.
So our next award is our Legacy Award, and we try to sort out and see where we kind of have families that have things that they can set down to the next recipient or the next person on the farm, and how they do it right. And so this year we picked a farm in central South Dakota. It's a really big family farm, and they do it right, and they like to spread the word and how they're doing it. And so we'd like to bring Cronin Farms up to the front, please.
If Danny was surprised, we're really surprised. So really didn't expect this. Danny said everything we needed to say. So, but every year we come to the Soil Health Coalition annual meeting, and the message is one that needs to be spread. And we've been really lucky to have different groups on our farm do what we can to spread that message. And yeah, just thank you very much. It was an honor that didn't need to be bestowed, but we appreciate it very much. So thank you.
All right, does anybody have any further business for the annual meeting? Hearing none, I would like to declare the meeting adjourned.